Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That has not gone well. And he cuts out the supply. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Tchouaméni, Alvarez chasing after it. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. And Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to dink it through. Van Dijk clears it away. Bellingham. Mbappe. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh no, what has happened here? And it's skewed away. Turns and goes back. He's going for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Osimhen. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a pretty loose pass. Still goalless. Alvarez. That has been cut short. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. He is starved of space and time. He's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now.
Vinicius Junior! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the counter is on. He's found a way through. Oh, not quite. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Cleared without hesitation. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That looks a cracking ball. Real chance here. This might spell... He's had a shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Haaland. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Mosquera. Here's Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. And he's intervened well there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alvarez. Alvarez really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
Vietnam head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Here we go again then.
Vietnam clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Alvarez. Mbappe. And they can counter here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Osimhen. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Decent hit! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He can run onto that. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vinicius Junior. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen is onto it in a flash. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Rodri. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he was alert to it. No way through. He's had a hit! And it's in! 2 up now, and cruising. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that is a little undercooked. Alvaro, can he put it away? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! Goal! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Vietnam. It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's following up!
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
Oh, easy pickings there. Alvarez. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Morata. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
De Jong. Mbappe. That is lovely. Opts to... has a shot! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Mosquera. Coming on to replace him.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Kimmich plays it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that was very necessary. 5 minutes to add.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. And he welcomes it in. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kimmich. And he was quick to react. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today. Substitutions taking place.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Vietnam displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Played out towards the right wing. Hakimi. Throw in. Mbappe. Played over towards the opposite flank. Walker spots it and intercepts. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, well played. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cleared without complication. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Kimmich. And it's Morata. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Olise has found the net here, of course. And the ball's a good one here. Mbappe. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder.
Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 6.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Ferran Torres. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kyle Walker. Morata might just make this. Dembele. And Upamecano. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Lacroix. Morata is sharing after that one.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ferran Torres. He's in a great position. And he's taking no chances there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Deftly away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a sharp pass. Araujo might just make this. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello, attendees.
Alvarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Blue hat kindly make his
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Spread neatly. Mbappe! It's a mighty effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Immobile. Can he put it away? And he opts to go forward. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's onside. Olise. Vinicius Junior. Terrific header. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alvarez. Vietnam are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. He's played him through. He's got away. Oh, he's been... And the finish! He's scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here. Nicely aimed pass. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Olise gets his pass away. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he's hit it long, but astray. Vinicius Junior and Araujo. Koundé. Mbappe hit into the middle. Mosquera tries to clear. Alvarez. Looking for options for movement. Great position here. Has a go! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Araujo with the clearance. Tchouaméni. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Mbappe. Alvarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's found a way past. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, lovely. Camavinga! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Rodri. And Araujo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's just beyond his reach.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Alvarez. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side.
And now,
It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Featuring our guest
The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back on the way. He's going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Camavinga. And here's Alvarez. Now there's a fine ball. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Alvarez goes short. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, what a ball! Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He can get that clear. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Immobile is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Mbappe. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Danger averted for now. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Olise is the guilty party there. Back into the middle. Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Substitution
So, time for
field.
changes on
Number
both sides,
15,
actually.
Mbappe. Number 10, Mohamed Salah.
Koundé,
Number 11, Eucharist. Number 20,
and it's Dembele.
Alvarez. Coming on the field,
Dembele.
number 21,
Nice interception,
Vinicius
well timed.
Junior.
A
Number
reprieve,
18,
albeit perhaps
Fernand
momentary.
Torres. Number 19,
And he's picked out the run.
Erling Haaland. Number
Bellingham.
22, Olise.
Mbappe.
Substitution in progress.
Mbappe on a strong run down the right. Defending of the desperate variety. That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga. Olise. Now it's Haaland. Upamecano makes the interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Osimhen. Plenty to aim at here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Vinicius Junior might just make this. Dembele promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a hit! Olise. This is promising.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but
There
that
will
won't be the
1
last they'll
minute
see
at
of
a
him.
time.
Koundé deals with that comfortably. Koundé gets rid. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 2,
90 minutes gone
Van
and
Dijk.
nothing between them
Number
still.
13, Tchouaméni.
Haaland.
Coming on the field.
Haaland finds
Number
himself
9,
offside.
Frenkie de Jong. Number 6, number 24, Casemiro. Substitutions taking place.
Casemiro. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Haaland. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's through here. Osimhen. Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear. No, he's not getting past him there. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Koundé cuts it out. De Jong. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well spotted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Children's announcement.
Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Olise. Dembele. Could move up a gear here. Lacroix.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Opts to... Big chance! Sensational from Haaland! And that may just do it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Hakimi. Lobbed in behind. What a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And that has been cleared. Haaland. And that's it. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bellingham. Vietnam have got it back, and they'll have another go. Has a go! That's been cut out, well played. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders. His
decent hit! De Jong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. Yeah. Real chance!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Tchouaméni can get it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Alvarez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
Oh, what a mistake! He could be in here. Alvarez! Osimhen. Bellingham. That's a nicely measured pass. And that should be the keeper's. And now the breakaway. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Tchouaméni.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away, and he's in on goal. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
De Jong. And it's Salah. Kyle Walker. Half an hour played now. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. Hernandez. It's Bellingham. Couldn't squeeze it through. Immobile looking to penetrate opposition lines. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's had it taken off him. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Koundé.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Not the most accurate pass. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Alvarez. Could move up a gear here. He's found a way through.
Such good technique.
And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Shot could be on. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Immobile! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Vietnam coming so close to levelling matters with the last action before the break. As it is, they trail by one.
Today for everybody to please
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Osimhen. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bellingham. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Mbappe. Chance here to counter. That's a little off target. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Mohamed Salah with the short one. Deftly away. Picked out brilliantly. And now they can spring out of defence. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he welcomes it in. And they can counter here. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, can he get onto this? Araujo makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that has been clubbed away.
Vietnam are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Araujo gets across to intercept that. Mbappe.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Bellingham. Mbappe. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Quality ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Araujo. De Jong. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Koundé. Immobile. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And Hernandez. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Salah. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the pass is intercepted. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Okay, interesting. And he's straight offside. Rodri. Mbappe. It's a good run down the right. Bellingham. Osimhen. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's in on goal. And here's Alvarez. Turns and goes back. Backward it goes. Chosen to go back. Vinicius Junior. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. No way through, so back it comes. Played back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Vinicius Junior. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe, he's onside, heads it! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Camavinga. Kyle Walker. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's gone looking for safety. And he's intervened well there. Shifted upfield. Mbappe. Alvarez. Always onto this. Rodri. Rodri goes steaming forward. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now he's off and running.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, what a mistake! Alvarez. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And here's the chance to counter. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get it clear again. Bellingham.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and...
Decent hit! Oh, taken with style! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ball's out once more. Koundé getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well timed, excellent interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Camavinga. Alvarez. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Alvarez. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he finish? Great defending, strong and determined. Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. He's in! He's had a hit! And he hits the net! Into the lead once more!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Chouameni Bellingham. Koundé. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
There will be one
Now it's
goal at a
Mbappe.
time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it.
Just a quick
And
announcement,
in
it is
terms
now
of
time
scoreline,
for our
it is
special
close to being
fundraiser.
perfectly
Please grab the
balanced.
tickets you were
The
given when you were
game
walking
living
through the
up to
gates.
billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
There's the start of the second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chouameni. Koundé makes the interception. Rodri, he won't be happy with that one. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Alvarez. And he was quick to react. Looks a good ball through. Mbappe. Keeper's dealt with that. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Salah.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Oh, nicely intercepted. Alvarez, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieting him down now.
He could be in here. Oh, he's burst, has a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rodri.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Mohamed Salah. Salah. And the pass is intercepted. And he thumps it clear. Mbappe. Mbappe! And that has been knocked clear.
Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Walker getting this one clear. Hernandez. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Araujo. Quality ball. Rodri.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Gyökeres. Number 15, Mbappe. Number 10.
And now they can clear their lines.
Number 17, Eduardo Camavinga.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Alvarez.
And he's cut it out.
Coming on the field, number
Dembele.
19, Erling
It's Dembele.
Haaland. Number 21, Vinicius
Olise.
Junior. Number 18, Ferran
Osimhen.
Torres. Number 14,
It's really well cleared.
Joshua Kimmich. Number
Vietnam
4,
are looking
Bellingham.
desperate here. Short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That pass has been well intercepted. Speculative strike. Olise. Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hernandez. And he can clear it away. And Koundé. And that will be the final act. Vietnam perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Vietnam absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.